Hello, hello,
Hello, hello,
hello.
hello, hello.
Welcome to Let It Out. I am your host, Toboshes Rochester, and I'm here with my co-host.
The bassman, Raphael Jones.
Yes, you guys, we are on Plug Studio Network. Welcome, 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 and share this live tonight.
Definitely.
Tonight's topic is: are you comfortable where you are right now, pertaining to spirituality, love, life, career, whatever. Just let me know. Let us know, okay? Because we want to find out where you are right now, okay? And you can call in and join in on this conversation with
302-312-3534. Good evening, good evening, good evening, my queen.
Good
How are you,
evening,
baby?
Brenda. Welcome to Let It Out. Yes, you guys, we want to talk about it. We want to find out where you are, and we had amazing couple weeks here. We've been busy, so we missed you guys.
Yes.
Yes. We've
If
been.
you didn't get out to see our show, you missed a great thing.
Yes,
I'm telling
if
you.
you're dirty, take a bath. Okay? Some laundry being washed. You hear me? Yeah, so, and it was a good play, an awesome play. And I hope you guys got to see it and came out and, and got to meet the cast and all that kind of stuff. So what did you think about it? Did you enjoy yourself?
I enjoyed my character in the
Did
show.
you?
I enjoyed doing the part that I did. And the cast we had was wonderful.
Oh,
so,
man.
So yeah, we had a great family. We had a really great family of cast.
We
did
were
good.
one. We
Yeah.
became one. Let me tell you, we worked hard and we became a family. We were there for one another. We prayed for one another when things was going on. We was there for one another, and that's how it should be all the time. So
And
that's
they never
where we
really
are.
stopped. We
I
still
know.
talk.
We
They still talking to each other
reaching
on
out.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been on there that much, you guys. I'm sorry. I've been
Yeah.
tired. Yeah. But I'm just catching up on some things. But yes, you guys, we missed you, and we are back. So if you want to get on this conversation, don't hesitate to call. We would love to hear from you. And with that, so what is your thoughts? Where are you?
I'm happy with my love life. I'm happy with my. I'm getting to be happy with my career.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting to be happy with my career. My wife is pushing, to make sure that I stay focused,
Okay.
because I lose focus when chaos comes around.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it
when
happens.
things start.
Yeah, getting off the chain there.
Yeah, I start losing focus, and I will actually start backing down from what I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm staying focused
Yeah.
on other projects.
Yeah.
One for I
I am me.
am me. I'm staying focused on the project that I was asked to do for that,
Okay.
as well as a TV pilot for a friend of mine that he's working with. And another thing that that a small tight knit cast that I just started talking to, that we're gonna try to work some things with. So I'm trying to stay focused on career wise.
That's a good thing. That's a
Keep
good
going.
thing.
My baby
Yeah.
telling me I need to keep going. So yeah.
That's definitely. Yeah, we definitely have to keep doing that. Far as like, spirituality, where are you with that? Are you comfortable where you are?
I'm still spirited.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
I'm still comfortable with my ideas and understanding of where I am with that. I mean,
Okay.
I've been blessed and had opportunities to do things that at this point in my life I didn't think I was going to be able to do yet.
Right.
And due to like my because of my kids and my grandkids
Yeah.
being around,
Yeah.
I've been starting to feel that pop thing,
Aw.
the grandkids
Oh, that's a
making
beautiful
me feel
thing.
great, and everything's starting to make me feel real good. So
Okay.
I'm in a better place than I was at first. So
Okay. That's
everything's
awesome.
making me move and feel a little better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I gotta keep it going.
That's
Gotta
right.
keep it going.
That's right. With me, I'm pushing still. There's some amazing things in store. So I'm not stopping. You know what I mean? It's time for me to keep going and running them wheels, keep the wheels
Yeah,
turning.
definitely.
So that's where I'm at. And my spirituality hasn't changed. I'm still in that, I'm comfortable where I am with that. What I believe in, that's what that's where I'm at.
Right.
As far as love, that's still good and heavy, So that's a beautiful thing, and with everything else that we've been doing,
Right.
There's other doors opening within my career. So even before did the play, you already know that. With this other major stuff that's coming up. So I'll keep you guys posted up on that. So keep your eyes open. Okay?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But if you guys want to join in on this conversation,
Please
don't hesitate.
So.
And the telephone number is
302-312-3534.
Yes. We love to hear from you. And sometimes we have to step out on faith and just see where things go within our lives, because some people want to stay stuck in one thing. You can't just sit there. You got to keep moving, and get those doors opening, you know what I mean? Because you never know who's watching you, or who's listening to you, because those are opportunities for you to grasp onto. You know
That's
what I mean?
True.
Yeah, so.
That's true. So it's like after we was doing the show, quite a few people started talking about other things, like, hey, what other projects are y'all gonna be doing?
Right.
They calling up like, hey, when the next time y'all doing something, or if y'all got something else coming up, make sure you let me know, because that was a pretty decent show. But I know, if y'all doing something else, let me know. I'm like, well, this show's supposed to go on tour. Well, all right, just let us know when the next project comes.
That's a beautiful thing,
There's a lot of people looking forward to seeing other things. So
so that's good. That's good, and like I said, we, some people just don't want to move forward within their life. They're comfortable where they are. And, when it's your time, go ahead and move out there. And
Definitely.
Push on.
Definitely.
Don't stay still.
You want to keep moving.
Yeah,
you want to keep growing.
Definitely,
you want to keep gaining momentum to keep going forward.
Exactly.
You don't want to keep going backwards. You always want to keep moving forward.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And, with even with life, because I say that too, with life in general, with things going on in the world today, we tend to focus on that instead of doing our everyday things that we're used to doing. We talk about this stuff all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? With life, with the things going on, like the pandemic and all that kind of stuff, and worrying about everything that's on TV. That stuff is drama for me. So I try not to watch that stuff. I'm not into that. I'll listen on the radio, and if it's enough for me, I just turn it off. To sing it, that's just doing too much for me. But I do listen to it. So
so it's like you catch I'm just catching up on the tail end of like a lot of news has been going on lately, because for a good while my focus has been mostly on the show and keeping things going.
You have to.
So my mind stayed away from any other things.
Anything that's with chaos, I like to stay from. You know what I mean? Because it's too much for the brain. We can only tolerate so much, right? So I
had to pull away and hide away for a second from, like, I used to watch local news every day and just keep up on the little current events of things that's going on. But for a good while, I stayed away. And then last night I was talking to my brother, and him and I was like going over the current events, like dealing with the shootings and everything, and the shootings down in my hometown and
it's
everything
terrible,
like
right?
that. I was like, wow.
It's always something.
Things just starting to get a little bit crazy, and I just stepped away for a minute and didn't hear about none of these things until later.
Right.
So I'm like, oh my goodness. I said things just getting a little crazy. So I still had to stay together, stay prayed up, stay good, stay grouped.
Yeah, let's pray for those going down there. Yeah, whatever's going on. But you guys, let me hear from you. Let us hear, what are you comfortable with? Are you comfortable with your lifestyle? Are you comfortable within your career, spirituality, love? I mean, let us know where you're at with that, because we like to, hear from you, and I like to be all up in your business, so we can't leave that out.
Right,
we got to hear from you. So let's go with this, and share the live, and let's talk about it, because we here, So where do you see yourself within your career status? Like, how far, like, have you started already working on it, or have you relaxed to, like, right after the play, you started relaxing, or you started working on something
Oh, I started
immediately?
pushing immediately.
Okay.
Started
Okay.
pushing immediately. I can't.
Okay.
I can't sit there and let it be
Yeah.
as if it's just nothing else on there to do.
Right.
I have to keep going.
Right.
I have to keep immediately making sure everything goes the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, I'm going to fail myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, just as soon as we finished the play,
Mm-hmm.
just started having conversations here and there about, hey, let's try this. Let's think about doing something like this. Let's think about going this
Those are
way.
good. Yeah. Those are good things.
Yeah, so you gotta stay focused. You gotta stay
Yeah.
on top of your things.
Yeah.
So that's why I said the project that I'm working for with the IME,
Yeah.
I'm actually still looking in it, still looking into it, thinking about how to do the make the script look presentable so that it don't look
Okay.
crazy or fall apart.
Okay.
So I'm looking at it like, all right, I got what she wants. And I
Right.
sat there. I mean, I had to go through news footages and everything to
Just
be
to-
sure that I grabbed the
Right,
right idea
right.
about it. So yeah, I'm constantly working on projects. I'm constantly keeping my mind going now.
Okay.
I said, since I'm always up, since my mind always rolling, and keep going like this, I might as well let it,
focus.
might as well make it work for me.
Yeah. Good
So-
evening. Good evening. Good evening. How
Hey,
are
Cuzzo,
you?
what's
How are
going
you
on,
doing?
Steven?
Yes, you guys, join in on this conversation. The topic is: are you comfortable where you are? And that's pertaining to.
Career, love, spirituality, life. Are you comfortable with everything that you are doing with your life right now? So if you want to, please share and call in at 302-312-3534. So just call in and share with us what you have on your mind.
Yeah.
Cuzzo, what do you have on your mind, man?
Brenda, would you like to join in on this conversation? I believe you do. Yeah. And this is a good thing. I was like, what should I talk about? And I kept coming through that. I was like, you know what? I know.
Because a lot of people have like different ideas about what they're doing with their career. Because
Yeah.
my actual all right, so I have my craft, which is my entertainment career.
Yeah.
That's important,
Right.
highly important to me.
Right.
But I have my job as well.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get rid of this. I want to get rid of my job.
Okay.
So that's the part that I want to go, and I want to focus harder on my craft
Okay.
and keep my stuff going the right way.
Okay.
So that everything that I really need to work on
Yeah.
is actually in my craft.
Mm.
It's not even in the work area.
Right.
It's in my craft.
Right.
That's what I need to work.
So you
That's
step
what it
in
work.
that.
Yeah. That's what I'm pushing.
Go ahead and step in that. Yeah,
That's
that's a
what I'm-
wonderful thing.
yeah.
That's a wonderful thing. And peace stay to that.
I'm very comfortable with my life. More comfortable since I'm living with my truth. I mean, living my truth. That is what's up.
That's good. That's
That
awesome.
is fantastic.
That's awesome.
You should always live your truth.
Yeah, awesome.
Always.
That's awesome. And those are things we like to hear. From our guests.
Mhm.
So that's really important. To live.
Because
in
it's
your
like
truth.
you gotta live
Yeah.
for you. I mean, you're
Exactly.
living mostly for you. Especially if you don't have any younger kids, you're living
Yeah.
for you.
Exactly.
You're living for you. So you gotta live in your own truth. Live what you feel is great for you.
So true. So true.
Okay. What's going on, Steven? Hold up. You put the whole thing up there. Okay, hold up. You all know that I hurt, but hold up. Oh, I hunt. Sorry, I couldn't hardly see it. You all know I hunt, but I think about these kids in the streets, all of the shooting. All of the shooting. How can we come together and stop them from shooting so much, or shooting or shooting?
Mm-hmm.
Then you got a period. Okay, there's no fear, no truth. No, that ain't the truth. Oh, excuse me.
Say what?
I'm sorry. I told you I just skipped.
There's
through
no fear, no thought pattern of what's next. Yeah. What's going to happen to me.
Yeah.
Or no direction for them. What can we do? That's my thought pattern for life.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And Steve, I'm gonna tell you, like I said, I was just talking to my brother, and he told me what's going on down there, and it sounds like it's getting crazier.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I understand that Baltimore had the pastors linking together, going through towns, and supposed to have been helping to stop the violence and the shootings in the streets down there. But I'm not too sure how effective that has been. But it's been a lot of crazy stuff going on in our hometown, which is Baltimore City. Okay. It's been a lot of violence going on, from my understanding, lately. And I understand what Stephen talking about, because it is right down in our neck of the woods. So it's been real crazy.
Well, you made a good point about where is that,
Yeah.
It's a life.
It's
life.
And it's the same thing that, if you look at the timeline, like between the late 80s, early 90s, the drug deals and sales back then, they did a lot of their crazy stuff. Yeah. It was horrible. It was crazy. A lot of shooting, a lot of things happening then.
Right.
Now, these young cats out there, they shooting and stuff for no reason.
For no reason.
They not.
Apparent.
I mean,
the thought is not even.
The drug game not even the way it used to be. There's no money in it the way it used to be. So it's not even the same way as it should have been, or as it was on the streets at one time. So now they're just shooting just for GP. They're not even really just shooting for any major purposes.
And the major word is change.
Yeah,
we need change.
Yeah.
Because it's out of hand. It really is. And it's not just in Baltimore. Philadelphia done got off the chain.
Yeah.
Delaware, well, ain't nothing changing with that. But, it's just really ridiculous, and it's a shame, And, when people go to the stores and stuff like that, you're like, okay, am I going to be okay when I go to the store? You know what I mean? And people think like that, you know what I mean? Because you don't know. Like, I remember the incident in, was that New York City? Do you remember that, when people were waiting on the train and the guy just decided just to, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, people. Like, that's just oh, that gave me chills. Like, that was ridiculous. Innocent people at that. Like, it's really sad. It really, really is. So, thank you, Stephen, for that comment.
That's definitely. Thank you,
Yeah, that's really, I like that. That's really deep. So we like to hear from, you other people out there. I know you're listening in, because I feel you. I know you're looking, but you need to say something. Come on in. Join in on the conversation.
Come on.
Share it.
In the room.
Share this topic. It's really, really needed. And, and the feedback will be wonderful, because everybody needs to hear your feedback. And maybe that's what you need. You need to hear this.
Definitely.
Somebody does.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So don't hesitate.
You might want to come on in on this one, because a lot of people need to hear different things, especially how they feeling about their love life.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable in yours?
Yeah.
Some people aren't.
Right.
A lot of people aren't. We've seen some changes lately, and as a matter of fact, my wife and I went down to a wedding this past weekend, which was great. Which was great. It was one of her family members. They got married. I thought it was just kind of it was fun. It was fun because my wife and I, we sat back and thought about how many weddings we went since we've been married, and it's been quite a few. And it's like, wow. She said, "Baby, we've been to so many weddings." Now, some of them dwindled off, but a lot of them still lasting right now, which is great. So
that's a good thing.
So we sat there and thought about it. It's like, sometimes, the most strangest things happen, and most people that you would never think to be together with, you would see it. And you'd be like, wow. That's really the opposite attracts, but it's working. And so yeah, like stuff like that. You would love to hear somebody love life like that. That's awesome. What was so opposite about you and your mate, but yet it worked for you. Call in and say something about that.
Yeah, let's talk
stuff
about
like
it.
that. It'll inspire other people to do something. Career-wise, everybody career-wise is one day away ready to leave their job. They got
You're
one
irritated.
more time.
One more time.
Then they
Talk
gonna
to me
leave
like
you.
that one more time. Here, I'm leaving.
Are you happy with your career that you choose? I mean, you have so many people out here who's in the best position ever, but they're not happy with it. And I've seen that. I'm like, you're making a lot of money here, but so what? I mean, I'm not happy with the way I'm doing it. This ain't, they want to get away. I'm like, I'm sorry. To me, if I'm making good money, I'm happy with the job. I'm sorry.
Just taking it one day at a time. One day at a time.
Well, you
That's
gotta
it.
go out there. You gotta throw people around, and this ain't even throwing. I can. I'll feel bad about it tomorrow, but I'm getting paid right now, so I
Right. Okay.
gotta feel a little better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that, you gotta look at. You know,
Yeah.
spirituality is all in its own.
It's by itself.
That's by
That's
you.
just-
Are you happy where you that you're seeking your most high?
Yes.
Are you happy the way it's coming to you? Are you happy with the church family you have? Are you happy with the way you that the idea of what you're taking in? Are you happy with that?
Are you comfortable with
yeah,
that?
if you're happy with
By receiving.
Yeah.
Is it what you? Is it? What's the word? Is it something that you really will take in?
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? Like, and then
If
try
you're
to
comfortable, like, in
understand
your
it.
spirits,
You know what I
right,
mean?
yeah.
So you need to, feel comfortable within that too, because you could go to church, and somebody's talking, and you're not okay. Well, that doesn't
I've
sound
seen-
right to me.
Yeah, I've
So
seen
let
that
me
happen
investigate
a lot.
this. Let me ask somebody else, because some people do that. They'll ask another pastor about, with the statement that you're asking them didn't sound right to you, so you're
Right.
bringing it to somebody else to see if it sounded right or not. So that's a good thing to do.
But you know what's real
if you're
funny
not
about
comfortable.
spirituality though? A lot of
Yeah.
people don't know that if their life, their
Yeah.
ancestors,
Yeah.
if their ancestors isn't Christian, Baptist, Methodist, whatever, and their ancestors could be Jewish or Muslim or whatever,
You
you
don't
may
know.
not find comfort in your spirituality until you find where your ancestors was comfortable at. And it sounds crazy, but a lot of times your ancestors do speak through you and you don't know it. And you'll find your place where you're supposed to be once you finally reach that area of comfort. Like I said, depending on what part of Africa our ancestors were taken from, a lot of us don't know that we probably will be Muslim.
Yeah,
And you wouldn't even know it.
exactly.
Because Islam been around for a very long time.
Yes, very.
Way before the nation
Yeah.
of Islam. I'm letting you know it's been around forever. So you're looking at different realms of spirituality that you need to really tap into to figure out if your spirituality you're not happy with it.
Right.
You got to figure out where maybe your ancestors come from, of which you can practice more, study more, learn more about your spirituality. But a lot of people just go, well, my mother was this, so I'm this. Well, my grandfather was this, so I'm this. So my people said I'm this, I'm this. But usually,
You need to find out.
right.
Oh,
Well,
no.
usually if you're a Bible toter, a lot of times it's usually whatever the man of the house
Yeah.
is what what the family is.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for us, a lot of us grew up with the grandfather or the father of the house or the man of the house being the heathen. So that means that we all heathens. But but you gotta figure out which one that which way did your ancestors grow, and
Yeah.
then you can probably feel comfort in learning more about that
Right, yeah.
spirituality. So it's a lot of different things and different avenues that you can that you actually can go on with the understanding of are you
Yes.
comfortable with
Yes.
where you are in life. So yeah,
Yeah. So
definitely call in.
Yeah, and also I believe I had this conversation with one of my family members this week, and I was like, call on, mom and dad, call on them.
Mhm.
They'll be there for you. And they're probably like, huh, what? But call on them. They're right there. Just call them and tell them what you're going through. They right there for you. I mean, like I told them, I do that now and then. I go to the park and I put my feet on the ground. I just talk to the sky and just tell them how I'm feeling, what I'm going through. I need you right now, something. You know what I mean? So don't never hesitate to call on them. When you need them, because they hear you. You think they don't? They do. Trust me, they do.
Oh yeah, your ancestors always there for you.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
you gotta be able to understand that when they left, they didn't leave you alone.
Right.
So
You're not
there's
abandoned.
there's
Yeah.
always ways where they will talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of spirituality people out here who understands that
Mm-hmm.
as you focus on your life and who you are and where you're going with your life,
Mm-hmm.
you actually start paying attention more to where your life come from. Once you start learning where you come from, you'll start understanding you and your
Everything.
spirituality altogether.
Yeah.
And you understand why things work different than what they do. Like, for me, I said this on quite a few shows back.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought that I was the person that always got the help because I was always the helper.
Right.
I was always the one that helped, but I never received the help myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to the point that now I'm in a certain part of my life where things are starting to come to me and I'm starting to understand why.
Right.
I'm like, all right. And it's not like it's coming to me because, oh, I deserve it. No, I don't deserve it.
Right.
It's coming to me because that's where I'm supposed to be at that time. And that's where it's coming from. I'm supposed to be in that position.
Yeah.
There's times where, yeah, I doubt myself a lot of being in that position, but that's what causes me to have to go back,
Yeah.
fight more to
Yes.
get better into this position,
Yes.
to be sure that why it's talking to me so
Yeah.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my wife told me recently, "Hey, Nika, how
Hi,
you?"
honey. How you doing?
So it's like my wife is talking to me recently. She knows that I've been working on a script that I supposed to wrote over 20 years ago. I was supposed to wrote the script, and I never picked it back up because I've never had the mindset to sit
Right.
still and do it.
Right.
She said to me, she said, "You're going to write it." She said, "You're going to do it." She said, "And you're going to do it for me.
Mm-hmm.
So do it." And I had to think about it. And I said, you know what? I think this is the time I should write it.
Yeah.
Because everybody in the music industry and everywhere does not understand where a lot of stuff come from. And most of my stuff on my show is what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's a lot of deep stuff in it. So I'm working on it. It's a project, another project that I'm putting together. And
That's
it's going to work.
That's awesome.
Oh, and she said
say
she's doing
so-so.
she's doing so.
Oh, sis.
Oh, you
We're
got
praying for you,
yeah,
sis.
we praying for you.
Definitely.
Keep relaxing, getting yourself
Yes.
together. We still here to talk to you.
That's
yeah.
right, honey. We here. Yeah, you guys. I want you guys to share this live because it's
Definitely,
really important. And the topic is, if you missed that, the topic is: are you comfortable where you are? Are you comfortable with?
Career, love, spirituality, life. Are you comfortable with everything that you're about in your life?
Yes.
If so, give us a call. Talk to us about it
Yeah.
at 302-312-3534.
And it's very important because I know somebody out there wants to talk about
Yeah,
where their comfort.
yeah.
So don't hesitate. Don't be afraid to call in because that's what we're here for. We're here for you to let it out. So please do that, because we like to hear from everybody, because this is a good topic tonight. And share it. It's really, really, really a good thing to do.
And this
tonight.
message is to Miss Nika. I'm
Yeah.
going to say this.
Yeah.
If you was feeling better tonight, I would love for you to have called in because you are very verbal.
Yes, I love.
I would love to hear what
I
you
love
would
her
say.
conversation.
But
Yes,
at this
she's
time, I
amazing.
need you to relax.
Yes, exactly. What she say?
You should never be comfortable. Yep. See what I
Thank
mean?
you.
And
Thank you. You said it.
in
She's the
my
only one who
opinion.
said it. Thank
see?
you. You're the only one who said
See?
it. That's what I was
This
waiting for.
This is what I'm talking about.
That's what I was
Nika-
waiting on.
Nika
That
is
you
always
should
verbal.
never be comfortable. Thank you.
She said, "I got you next time." Definitely. She is actually one
Yes.
of the most verbal females in our
Yes,
whole entire
honey,
cast.
and I love it. I love it. Yes.
She will let
yes,
you know what
yes,
it is.
Yes, I like that. Yeah. That's what I was waiting for.
Hmm.
She was the first one to say that. Never be comfortable.
Oh no, because you always got to grow. You should always grow.
Yeah. We're going to see who else says the same thing. We're gonna be seeing who else said the same thing. Yeah. Without them trying to see what she said. Yeah. We're going to wait. But anyway, yeah. You know, life itself is really overwhelming.
Oh yeah,
Day to
definitely.
day to day,
Mm-hmm.
day to day is overwhelming. So and do you have any suggestions for those who aren't thinking clearly?
Mm.
Um, who need to be encouraged? Do you have something for somebody?
It's always something there for them. I mean, you gotta speak like just like Peach said. You gotta be in your own truth. You
Yes,
gotta
so
live
true.
in your
So
truth.
true. Yeah.
You got to understand what's for you
Yeah.
and what's not for you. You got to
Mhm.
understand what's going to be there for you,
Yeah.
that's going to work out for you in your future. Not
Yeah.
the stuff that's just working out for you temporarily. You got to look out for the things that's going to make sure that it pushes you forward and not
Yes.
hold you in one
Exactly.
position.
Exactly.
You got to look out for everything, and that comes from regular people
Yeah.
being around you,
Mhm.
your regular
Mhm.
circle. Make sure your
Mhm.
circle is always willing to grow, not those
Exactly.
who stay in one spot.
Exactly.
You got to be sure that they understand that once you move on, it's not that you're moving on from them, but you're
Right.
moving on for the good of you to make things
Exactly.
better in your life.
Exactly.
Not and
Exactly.
if they're your friends, they're always going to be your friends. If they're there for you, they're going to always be there for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that means that you can continue to grow and continue to be better.
Exactly.
So you should never, like she said, never be comfortable in a position where you always want to grow.
Exactly.
Definitely always want to
Exactly.
grow.
Hi, Courtney.
Hey,
Welcome,
Courtney.
sweetie.
Comfortable.
Nika said so. Can you
Comfortable
see it?
should only be when it's time to go to bed. I know that's right.
With them
Or-
covers, honey. Stop
or when
playing.
you-
With them covers. Yes, honey. And that's it. And Courtney stated,
Right. Courtney said you have know yourself. Excuse me. You have to know yourself and love yourself and move in love and what you stand for. Yeah, that is true.
very, very,
That's true.
very
that's
well
a-
said. That's
That is
well
actually
said.
one thing that you should
Yeah.
always.
Mm-hmm.
Loving yourself is always self-love is always important.
That's number one right
it's
there.
important
Yeah.
because if you don't love yourself, you're going to fail yourself. So that's a definite. You must always love yourself enough to
Yeah.
protect yourself.
Yeah.
Be there for yourself and know what's going to work for yourself. To make sure
Exactly.
you're good for yourself. You do right by yourself. And if you don't do right by anybody else, you're doing right for you. So definitely.
Nobody can love you better than you.
And that's fantastically well said. You cannot. No one could love you better than yourself.
That's just it. I'm just saying. Yeah.
And that's true.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So, you guys, if you like this topic, share it. Join in on the conversation. Call
Definitely.
in.
Definitely.
Don't
call in.
hesitate to call in because we would love to hear from you. You know, what's your insight on the conversation?
Mm.
So, you know, so
Definitely, because
That's where we are.
it's more people out there that you may you never ever will ever think that has the same ideas as you,
yeah,
same understanding as you.
right.
And there's always someone sitting at home and they wait for somebody like they don't think the way I did. Then all of a sudden somebody comes through and go, "Oh my goodness, what?" Yeah. Yeah, I had a couple. We had a couple episodes here
Yeah, we
where
have.
someone called in, and I was like, you know what? I had to think about that. Yeah, I had to get into it myself.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's awesome. Courtney stated that that's what people miss. Exactly. When you do right by yourself, you cannot go wrong. So true,
It's
so
true.
true, so true. And Nika stated that, yes, but when you're in love with yourself, everything is different.
that is true.
So
because
true.
it
So
is,
true.
it's
hits
gotta,
different,
it's
yeah.
gotta be different. It's
Yeah,
going to be
it
different
is.
because no
It
one,
is,
like
yeah.
she said, no one can love you better than you. So it's always going to be different. It's going to be different at all angles because self-love is the best love in the world.
Just saying. Yeah.
Self-love is the best love in the world. I
Yeah,
mean, when you, even if you, I mean, you could be with your significant other. No one says that you could be with your significant other and not love yourself. You can
Yeah.
still love yourself.
Exactly.
I mean, there's going to be times where
Uh-huh.
your significant other is going to challenge some things that you say.
Right.
And that's going to touch your heart.
Exactly.
You still got to love yourself enough to say, I know what I'm saying is right.
Right.
Or I know what I'm saying is wrong. Or maybe I can compromise with them and see what we can come up with.
Right.
But you still got to have that conversation with you. There's nothing wrong with having a conversation with yourself. It doesn't mean that you're crazy.
Exactly.
It's when you fight with yourself.
Yeah.
That's when you need to start paying attention to the help you may need.
Exactly.
But having a conversation with yourself to be sure that you talk it out. I'm a firm believer in talking it out with myself.
Yeah, we got to do that. And okay, put my focus back on here. My ears be hurt when I have them on. Courtney stated that, and like the show states, let it out. And let the people you trust know the space you're in to help.
Right.
So true.
Right.
So true. And Nika stated,
good night, guys.
Oh, good night, guys. I'm calling next time. Okay.
All right.
We love you. Feel better.
Feel better. We're praying for you.
Yes. And who's this here?
Peace.
Oh, okay.
Said,
I love myself.
I love myself.
I'm cool with it too.
Yeah.
Okay?
You're supposed to. If
Indeed,
you can't, my thing is, if you can't wake up the next morning and look at that person in the mirror and say, I love who I am or love what I see, go back to bed.
Yeah.
Wake up again.
I do this to myself
because
every
you
morning.
got to love what you see. You got to love
morning.
who you are.
Every morning, I say that to myself. I look in the mirror and I rub my hair and I say, "Hi, beautiful. Good morning. How you doing this morning?"
I look at myself in the mirror and go, all right, what's wrong with you? All right, I know what's wrong. All right, let's get it going. You ready? Let's go. So I give myself that pep talk.
Give myself that push, That's what you got to do. And Courtney stated.
Oh, she was saying, rest well, Nika.
Yeah.
But it's like I talk to myself a lot in the mirror. I'm like, you ready? You don't look like you ready. Get yourself together. Let's go. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I done had those conversations with myself.
Wash your face and just look like.
After you finish everything, you look at yourself in the mirror and hit that. What you gonna do today? So that's when you get yourself together. That's when you give yourself that pep talk.
I can't.
Absolutely love yourself and check yourself. Yeah, definitely.
Those are powerful words right there.
Because no one else could do it for you but you.
That's it.
So that's part of that's part of the comfort area you're supposed to be in, where you should be loving yourself enough to be comfortable with yourself.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff dealing with the comfortableness.
It's a love thing within you. Hug yourself once in a while. This is me. It's me.
It's like going back to like our show this past weekend. I sat there and said, after the show itself, I wasn't happy. The next day, I got up and I said, all right, you did that. Okay, what's next? And that's pretty much how it goes with me.
Yeah.
What's next? What's going to happen next?
My mind was completion.
I
that's where I was.
I have this like I said, my stages are different. It's like I'm excited when I first get it. Like I'm really pumped about getting into it. Then I work on it. Then after a while I get tired of it. Then by the time the show comes, I'm mad at it. Then after the show, okay, I did it. What's next? And that's what I'm back at. So I'm back at a clear head, ready to get back into something else, ready to get into another project, or continue this project to push harder to do more, or see what I messed up at and capitalize on that to fix it the next time. And that's just me. I can't sit back and go, we're going to do this again. Because if I tell you how many times I done did the show The Wiz, it is crazy. But the last one was the best one for me. So it's like I've done so many shows that after a while, some of them become a blur, but those that you love the most sticks in it, and those are the ones that you got mad at the most. And those are the ones that stayed in my head the hardest. So that's why I'm like, career-wise, I'm ready to keep pushing.
That's it.
I'm ready to keep doing my career. And I'm ready to
That's
stay
right.
on top of my tasks and keep everything going.
That's where we are. That's where you have to be. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's only
Forward. You gotta keep going.
that's it. That's where my
And
mind is, and my mind is like, with this other stuff that I'm doing. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's coming fast. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, and with these other things, I'm just blessed to be able to do these things that are coming up. I'm amazed. I'm excited, and I guess when I actually put my hand into it, my foot into it, then I'm gonna be like, oh God, it's here. I'm doing it now. You know what I mean? And then when I'm completed it, I just be so amazed with myself when I completed it.
right,
You know what I mean? Completion. That's my thing. I
right,
don't like to start something and not finish it.
right, right,
I feel kind of weird about that because I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not going to do this unless I do this. I need to complete this first.
right.
You know what I mean? So then,
And I had people come to me like, "You have arrived as an actor and as a singer." And I'm like, "Not yet."
right,
They're like, "What do you mean not yet?" Not yet. I have
Yeah.
not arrived
Right.
yet, but I
Right.
will be.
right.
Oh, we got a YouTube person.
Hi. How are
Lovely
you?
DD. You have to learn yourself, and it's not easy. Yes, that's
So
true.
true.
A
So
lot of
true.
people haven't gotten a chance to really sit down too. She's right. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of people have not really sat down to get to
Yeah.
understand and
Yeah.
know themselves first
Exactly.
before they
exactly.
decide to try to spread themselves around.
Yeah.
Get to know who you are first.
First. That's really important. That's why I
Al-
say number one is you.
Always get to know who you are
Nobody
first.
can love you and treat you better than you. Yeah. Well, thank you for tuning in and let it out. Yes, that's awesome, right?
Yeah, yeah.
This is amazing. This is what I'm talking about. Have viewers commenting,
Definitely.
giving their point of view. I love stuff like this. This makes it exciting. And I don't know the young lady that came to the show. She said she's a fan of Let It Out. I don't even remember her name.
Oh boy.
But she said, I watch your show all the time. And I was like, girl, and it cried, like, get it together. I was like, oh my God, a fan is right here in front of me. Like, really? It's like, I watch your show all the time. I love you guys. I'm like, oh.
And lovely Dee Dee said, that's one of the hardest things I'm doing as we speak. So what exactly is the hardest part about getting to know you?
You want to call in and talk to us?
You can call in to us. Call in at 302-312-3534. So what's the hardest thing that's hindering you about working on you?
Yeah, because we would like to talk to you if you don't mind calling in.
So but we had quite a few people there, quite a few fans of Let It Out that was
Yeah,
there, and I was
yeah.
surprised to see, and I was really happy to see our director and our producer.
Okay,
there.
I was like,
And
and then when
it
they
was-
jumped out of nowhere, I thought, oh my God.
and it was wonderful. to see
It was
them.
beautiful, man.
and see the cast of Behind Closed Doors there.
Yes,
and, oh
that
my
was
goodness,
just-
that was awesome.
that's
awesome.
that's support. That's
Yeah.
love right there, And I'm just like, I was like, I wanted to cry. I'm telling you, like, I felt so good about that. What she say?
She says learning the good and the bad and the ugly, so I can change for the better. That is
Yeah.
that is truly one of the things that is hard to do,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's one of the easiest things to do because you know you.
That's it.
No, I can't call in right now.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Next time.
But that is one of the hardest things to do, and
Yeah.
also one of the easiest things to do because you know you
Yeah.
know what works, and you know how it works,
That's it.
and you know how it works for you. The good should always outweigh everything,
So true.
but a lot of times my ugly outweighs a lot of my stuff. Not my bad,
Right.
but my ugly do. And I try my best to see the good in my ugly. And it sounds crazy, but I had to see the parts of why my ugly made me push harder to work better. So
Got
it made
you.
me feel good
Got
about
you.
something that I've learned from it to push better. So it's a lot of it's a lot of stuff that's in there that you actually can learn. Do you meditate by any chance, lovely Dee Dee? Do you meditate? Do you spend a lot of time like to yourself to get to know you?
Because that meditation helps too.
Not physically get to know you. I have to
No,
say
say-
that because we got some people that's watching. Not saying physical get to know you, but knowing you.
Meditation is a good thing. I was telling my sister this too. I sent her some stuff the other day that helps, with meditation, just listening and listen to the ocean and the rain and, and the information that
She said, "Yes, I do."
I can. And I ams. Remember I tell you that? I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good thing too. So I do that a lot too when I'm
Speak
by
your stuff
myself.
into existence. Right?
Yes, I am.
Right.
I am. I do a lot of those just about every day sometimes, first thing in the morning sometimes, or before I go to bed. I am. Because, make that stuff come out into reality. Speak it out, and just sit there in a dark area, no TV, no phone. Just sit there and let it be you with the music, with the sound of the meditation. Just it helps. I'm telling you, it's so relaxing. And even when you're in the bathtub, just play it. Put your candles around the tub, glass of wine, and just relax because that's about you at that moment. So yeah.
Now, I asked this to lovely Dee Dee. Do you have Alexa in the house or anything? Because a lot of times you can link into the spa music and sit there and get to know you.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it works.
Okay.
Manifest
I just
your
started doing
peace.
shadow work,
Right.
and
Peace that manifests in
it's
your
been
life.
rough.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
okay.
did shadow. Oh, shadow. Yeah, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't actually
I haven't done
gotten deeply into shadow work,
me either.
but I've known of people to who actually do get in it. I never really got into it too much. I haven't really gotten into. I haven't really touched up on it too much. It's not that it doesn't work. It's just that I never seen the benefit for me at that time. But if you can, try your best as much as you can. You're going to cry in the beginning if you look at your past first. Stop paying attention to how hard your past was. Your past was your past.
That's the important part.
Your past was your past.
Yeah.
It happened. I know a lot of things were, oh my God, was multitude of everything heavy in your past.
Yeah.
But that's your past for a reason. You're supposed to learn from it.
Yeah.
If you learn from it, don't think about it no more. You got the
Keep
class.
moving forward.
You already graduated. Let's keep going. You're still alive from it. You
Yeah.
lived through it. Let's keep moving. So what
Exactly.
you do is you start looking forward to something that you want to do in the future. How much you want to work things
Yes.
out, more than the upcoming.
Yeah.
Financially,
Exactly.
traveling wise, things
Yes.
that you want to do. Don't make the traveling as a cover up. Make the traveling as a reward.
Yes.
Do something that you did. Think about the things that you have done and reward yourself.
So true. So true. And Pete stated that manifest your life and believe and achieve. So
Right.
true.
That's
That's
true.
so true. And Courtney stated, yes, that's my time.
Mm.
Hi, Tanya.
Hey Tanya, how you?
Hi.
Hey
How you
Mickey.
doing? Welcome to Let It Out. And also, Dee Dee stated, so it's really your starting from your inner child to present. It helps you to get through your last, so you can live in your future. So true.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
That's
getting
what
from
you
it.
get.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
It's going because of the fact that the harder parts is what happened in your past.
Yeah.
That's the hardest things.
Yeah.
Your past is always going to be the hardest because you still sitting there trying to figure out why did it happen.
Yeah.
Don't think about why did it happen. Recognize that it happened. and then keep pushing forward because you're going to have to. Anything that's major to happen, you're not going to get all the answers. So you're going to have to try to move forward to say, all right, I survived this. And the Most High had me in a position that I've seen this, so now I need to move forward.
Yes, indeed.
And you keep going.
Yes, indeed, indeed. And Pete stated that shadow work, more or less, deals with facing yourself.
Right.
And facing your issues, your biases, and learning not to judge.
Right.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
I mean, I got it, but
Yeah.
it's just I never really did the work on it.
Okay.
I never really got into it to see how well it would work for me.
Okay.
So I got the idea of what shadow work was because it's actually looking at your own image and understanding who and everything about you.
Okay.
So it tells you in the judgment part of it. Now, and it's wonderful that she put the word judge on it.
Yes.
The judgment part on it is to show who the hell are you to sit there and judge anybody else of their things.
They'll do
or
going
messing up.
to.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what a lot of that comes from. And actually, it does work.
Yeah.
But when you're a person that's passive as it is and you don't judge, it kind of like you kind of try to figure out how it would work for you.
Yeah.
So that's what it is for me.
Okay. And she's lovely Dee Dee stated that I meant it helps you work through your what's that? Your test from your last from your childhood and up. Okay. Yeah. So true. I'm good. She said the past. Okay. And Tanya stated, I miss you. Oh, we miss you too, sweetie. We miss you too.
Does help you work from your,
She said exactly.
Yeah.
And
miss you too, Mickey.
yes, we do. Yeah.
Peach said
The universe will prep you. The universe will prep you in shadow work and walk you through your session. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always been the person that believed that the universe will show you what it is.
Yeah. You
I've
just gotta
always
ask.
You
just sit and ask.
mean, there's times where you don't have to. Like I told my wife, and this is not because we had any major things going on. I said if there was anything that was going wrong, I was always the person that said the universe will show it to me.
Yeah.
And she said, "What do you mean?" I said, "For no strange reason, it would just come out, and it would show what it is." I said, "So I believe that the universe will always show you what it is."
Yeah, I was on YouTube one night and I went through this little segment where this guy was talking about the universe will let you know through a bird, something falling, just the smallest noise or what have you. Somehow it will let you know if you're asking a question. Yeah, and I was like, huh? I was like, okay. I never knew that, but I was like, okay.
The universe will always guide you in a position where you wasn't expecting this position to come to. Like,
is it going to work for me? So you're asking a question.
I'm using this as like an example, but sometimes this also does happen.
Yeah.
If you're a person of a kind heart and a kind spirit and a kind soul, and you do everything that you can that's right by everybody or the best way that you could by everybody, and you have a tendency of picking up people who do wrong by you, the universe will show that wrongness to protect you. And it will actually come out. At the most craziest moment, it will come out and it will show you. Okay. It will definitely show you who that person really is. And after a while, when it's time to let them go, you will know when, and you will know how.
I guess that's where I'm at.
You will know why.
I guess that's where I'm at
because
I had to let go. I had to let go of someone that's been in my life forever, and I just decided to just let him be, you know what I mean? And it hurts, but life goes on. That's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? So sometimes sometimes it's best for you because that's strain on you, you know. So I'm happy with it in me. So yeah. Pardon us, guys, changing the batteries. Indeed, he stated, yes, I feel like that's what's happening in my job right now. Okay.
Yeah, and in your job wise, You should never settle, especially if your job is like a regular 9 to 5 and you really want to move forward.
Forward within it.
You should never want to settle for anything better than who you are. You see yourself as that queen, you treat yourself as that queen.
Such.
Move forward and try to see where your queendom is. Get your money. Do where you go where you have to be. Get the training you need. If you need more training, get that to move forward. Everything. I'm not saying drop it and go. Always get what you need to move forward. Always train yourself to move forward. Get something better to move forward. Always look at something better for you in the future. Even if you're on your way to retire for the rest of your life, look at something better in the future. Look at your retirement to be something better. Look at your retirement to be something glorious so that you can go on trips after trip after trip. Make sure you start holding on. Everything should be, every step of your life shall always be better than the last.
Exactly.
Always be better. You should never get to the point of your retirement and like, so now I'm done. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You got more stuff to do after you retire. You get to move forward, go to another state, another country, another land, wherever you want to do. Just keep going. If you're not a traveler, muscle over things.
Yeah.
If you don't fly a plane, if you don't get into flying on planes, get into it because that's the best way to travel. Excuse me.
Yeah.
If you wanna, if you're not one of those, if you're afraid of water, start off with a small little water taxi ride, and then build up to the big ship. You know what I mean? You have always something to do to build on for the rest of your life. Life is always about learning and moving forward and making it better. Because that's what I've done. I've started elevating my life. Started pushing to elevate my life better.
Experiences.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
And I'm teaching my youngest daughter to do the same. That don't stop there.
Yeah.
Keep pushing. Make it better. Move forward. Elevate your life at all times. So, yes, definitely.
That's it. And Tanya stated, and that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gotta move. Gotta move forward. Can't be stuck. It's time
Can't
for you to
sit still.
Get up and go.
Never want to sit still.
Yeah,
You always
don't do
want to
that.
go forward.
Move forward within yourself. You know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get up.
Mm-hmm.
I made up in my mind, you know, I'm not going to sit here.
Right.
I'm going to get up and do something within me, something different, you know, and some of us are afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to do that. Take a chance within your life. Take that chance and step out there because you don't know what you're missing.
Right.
You know what I mean? You could be missing something amazing going on, you know, that you should have been be a part of. Actually, Courtney stated, yes, that's a piece of loving you.
Yep.
And Tanya stated, I don't like be idle. Is that what she said? That's why I'm working on my business right now. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Always,
Ideal.
Always
Yeah.
move forward. You can wake up every morning and go, that means that's another day you need to keep pushing forward to do something better. If you put it this way, the Most High would take you when you have reached your area where you're supposed to be.
Right.
If you're still waking up every morning, continue to move forward. Make it happen. Make things go. I know sometimes I'm being a hypocrite by saying it because sometimes I don't do it myself. But
hello.
Hey, Janelle.
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
I know sometimes I'm being a hypocrite and I'm saying it myself, but yeah, there's times where I realize maybe I'm moving forward in the wrong direction.
Yes.
And I have to regroup and change my direction and do that way.
Exactly. And lovely Dee Dee stated that, yes, it's time. I have had many confirmations to be an entrepreneur, and I keep getting jobs. And this last job is very stressful.
All right, so this is the thing. I'm a business major. I went for my BA in business, so I'm going to tell you this. This is what you do with that. You work in your job, work the job. Don't let it work you, but work the job.
Exactly.
Take what you have, put it on the side, start building your career. start looking for your business proposals. Start looking at everything that you need to do,
Exactly.
the locations,
Yeah.
things that you want to do, the building you want to build it in. Keep a board, keep a book of everything that you want to build as far as being an entrepreneur. Do it. As you get towards the
Your
point
goal.
where you look in that book and say, all right, so now the only thing I have left to do is now to do it. Start making sure that the money that you started putting away for it is there. Start looking for your small grants. Start looking for your small, and I say grants, not loans.
Right.
Start looking for small grants that will help you, because a grant you don't have to pay back, a loan you do. Looking for the small business stuff with your LLC and everything else. Do everything that you got to do to make everything work and the possibility for yourself. That way, once you do step out there, you have you can still fail, but very little chances of failing as long as you stick to your principles of what you want. Business, opening up your own business is always a great thing. And
Exactly,
a lot of people think it's very, very hard. It's really, really not. You just gotta stay focused on what you're doing.
Exactly.
Just stay focused.
That's
you
it.
can do it.
Yeah.
I used to own my own security company, so yeah, I shut it down myself. But yeah, it's something you can do.
And as you're going along too, check off, like, I completed this, so now I'm moving on to this one. That's always important. Do your checklist. Check it off as you're completing each one. Just do that, and like, okay, this is where I'm at now. I done made it here, so it's time for me to move
Right.
more. Completion. Build it up. You know what I mean? From the foundation on, and then there you go. You know what I mean? You did everything you put on your list. That's where you start.
And
Okay.
She said, I have one business started and working on a second, but I am not putting. She said, I'm not putting enough time into it. Okay, so now you're speaking on time. All right, hold on. Give me a second, please.
Pardon us. It's the battery again. But yeah, you guys, those who are just tuning in, if you missed what the topic is about, it's about, are you comfortable where you are in life, spirituality, your career, love? You know, let us know and join in on this conversation as well. We'd like to hear from you, and you know, and pass it along. You know, share it, and you can call in on.
Okay. It's lit up. Not going through.
Is the light on? Are you sure?
Hello.
Can you hear him, guys?
What was it, 92-20?
Let me see. Yeah. You guys, it's yeah. But it's a good thing, you know, that you you know, you tune in and share it. Every week we got some amazing things coming to you. So I want you guys to look forward to that. It's gonna be things that you thought I would never do. So it's gonna be amazing to catch you off guard too. So yeah, so I hope everybody is well and stuff. We're trying to fix his microphone. Producers are okay, and Tanya stated that no, but I'm working on making some changes so I can feel comfortable in whatever I plan to do. Okay, awesome. Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, but
All right.
you guys, I want you to
So,
share this topic tonight.
I hope I'm back
Are
on.
you? Now, can you hear him now? Can you hear him now? Can you hear him now? He done left us for a second. The batteries
I'll
went
have
out.
to go back to saying where I was at. Okay, so lovely Dee Dee. Okay, she said
No,
time.
I
she
read
said
that. Yeah, Tanya stated.
time into it. Okay, enough time into it. Okay, so that's where I was going to go.
Okay.
So, what other projects that you're working on that you think you're spending too much time on, that you can start pulling away so you can start working on your second business. Because the reason why there's like you don't spend enough time on it is because you see priority in other businesses that or other things that you're working on that, or something that's needed right away that you need to start working on. That's the reason why you're pulling that time away from your second business.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm right there and I see it. It's just that's usually the reason why people pull away from their second business, because they see other priorities. So, she said my job. See, I wasn't even there. So the thing is, yeah. Usually, when people pull away from their second to start a second business or a second way of second earning, it's because of something else that they can't draw the time from. So your second major earning will probably end up being like a part-time earning until you can push it to be a major earning. So you gotta try to work it in your schedule. If you have, and this is another thing that pulls away from it. Not saying you can't have one, but a love life actually pulls away from you starting any major second careers also, because you got to spend that time. You need that time to unwind. And if you're not unwinding with yourself, and you need to unwind with that significant other or that other person,
So true.
sometimes that also pulls away from your second project as well. So there's times that other things get in the way of another business. So, build on it. Just build on it.
And like I said, don't forget to check off your list as you're going along
Definitely.
to build your business as well. So you don't go back to the same thing. You already completed that task. Tanya stated that I'm working on my spiritual walk first and foremost. Okay. I love that. That's awesome.
But don't. All right. So Tanya, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
You can work on that, but do not stay so hard in there. Your spiritual realm is always going to be there for you. You need to work on whatever that you see that's going to be positive. Your spiritual realm will help you work on your positivity of everything else.
Yeah.
So your spirituality is a part of who you are.
Right.
But your businesses and everything else that you're working on, it's a part of what you do for your life.
So it's all gonna be
Right. So it's all going to come together on its
anyway.
own.
Yeah.
So spirituality is not something. I'm not going to say it's not a must. I'm going to say it's not something that you have to knuckle down in real hard, because your spirituality is already there. You already there. All of us got here through spirituality.
Yeah.
So your spirituality is already there. Just don't lose faith in it, but your spirituality is already there.
Exactly. And Pete stated that designate days and hours for your work on your business.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Definitely want to do that.
Because
And
you
she
don't,
said
you don't want to overwork yourself in your mind either. You don't want to, have an explosion in your head. Like, I'm doing too much. Take a day where you're not doing anything and focus on that business at that moment, where you're not thinking about anything else at that particular time or day. You know what I mean? Just work on that. Yeah.
And
she says she's married.
Lovely
also.
Dee Dee says she's married also. So now you done add that you're married. All right, I'm gonna tell you something from a husband point of view. You can't short your husband. I'm sorry to say it like this. You cannot short your husband. Oh, sorry. She has a wife. I apologize. I was just informed. I apologize. You can't short your significant other. Then let's try that, because you got into it for a reason. You still got to build that love and trust and keep that there. But still work on you. Still work on the life. Still work on how you want to work on it. There's still always time to work on yourself and who you are.
So true.
So. So you still have the rest of your life to do what you're doing, to work on who you are. Yeah, see, I do apologize. I was just informed wife, so I do apologize. Your significant other. So make sure you don't short your wife. always make sure if you're loved or you're in love, stay loved, stay loved up, because at the end of the day, when you drop to your knees,
They're going to be there.
that's the one that's got to cover you. You know what I mean?
So true.
So you want someone that's going to have your back, and if she has your back, make sure that the ideas flow with y'all, together. Hopefully, she's on your side. She'll help you, help you with some of your books, like help you line your books up and make sure everything run with you. I mean, yeah, it's like my wife has a business idea, and I believe she should go for it. I'm ready for her whenever she's ready to run. I'm ready. So
That's
I got
awesome.
it. So it's just like she's got to let me know when she's ready.
And Tanya stated that I need to unwind and vent y'all, and find me a partner. LOL.
That's all
I
right.
can't wear. Nothing wrong with that, baby.
That's
Nothing
true.
wrong
though,
with it.
that. You can do that.
Yeah. And she said, my faith is work in progress.
Okay. Okay. But it's always there for you.
Yeah. And
And my cuz.
he stated that.
Please read that out because I know my eyes ain't working right now.
I'm with you. My eyes is hurting too. Okay, here he goes, Stephen. We all have our own opinions. I think spirituality is something that ought to you back these kids if they knew who God is. They would not do what they do. But I think with living in that realm of God and knowing Him gets your life in a different direction. So true. So I think it's something to talk to you in your up and coming. So
right.
true.
I mean, he's right. I mean, on a kid's point of view,
Yeah.
you want to teach your kids spirituality. You want to teach them how to grow within the Most High. You want to teach them how to.
I see that.
You want to teach them how to understand the Most High and how important He is to you. And the reason why I use the term, Steve, our family is different religions. The reason why I use the term Most High because it depends on who you are worshiping. So I use the term Most High. So you have someone of the spiritual guidance of the Most High. So whoever they are worshiping at that time, and you want to make sure that they understand where it fits in their family and to them.
Right.
So you want to teach the kids how to worship, how to be closer to them, and let them to decide for themselves later if it works for them.
Right.
Why? Because if you don't, you want to keep pushing religion. That's when you're going to get the rebellion against the religion. Like, you got to understand, Stephen, you know, cuz my father is what? He's Jewish. Come on now. So it's real different for me. So it's a whole big different thing for me. But okay. So Peach said Lady Dee is an
Executive assistant for IME.
Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. How you? So, we haven't got a chance to meet yet, but we will.
I don't know if I met her. She's very supportive. Oh, that's a beautiful thing.
That's
Hello.
great.
Hello
Hey, that's
there.
my niece.
How you
hey,
doing?
Shaquana, how you?
Welcome.
So it's like you wanna keep your spirituality always in your presence, because at the end of the day you're gonna want to pray to Yahweh and whoever you want to pray to those who's going to to those who you feel spiritually going to uplift you, so they can keep your mind and and everything at one track.
Yeah.
And it helps ward off the negativity that you need to keep away. So you're going to need that. You're going to need that. That's a must.
Yeah. So, I'm burning up, y'all. Hi. Yeah, but, and I understand where he's coming from with that. So, I mean, we have talked about, about this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
in our other shows, Steve. So, yeah, I don't know I don't know if it was the beginning or maybe it was in the middle. If you look at some of our videos, yeah, we've been on here for a year.
Over a year now.
Yeah, over a year,
well
honey.
over
We
a year.
graduated, honey.
Hold on.
Okay.
Where we at
Yeah,
now?
we're a
almost
year.
We're almost
Another
like
year.
what? Almost 2 years. Yeah, almost 2 years.
We've
Yeah,
been
so
on-
yeah.
it's on one of those videos that we've done already. One of our shows. So
Yeah, we've done
we
spirituality
do,
real
we
heavy.
Do, yeah, we
you
do
gotta
really
try to
talk
check
about
'em out.
that. I keep that forced in my topics a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That is very important to me. Okay, and Pete stated that in order to ascend you can't be
listen.
judgmental.
Yeah, you can
Don't
use it.
use the creator as a weapon. So true.
That is true.
So true. Yeah, don't.
You cannot
no.
cannot always use your spirituality to war off
No.
every single thing, because a lot of
It
times
don't work.
you can war off things that will work for you.
Yeah.
A lot of people may not see the same spiritual guidance that you do. That's the reason why you use the term the Most High, because everybody has different religion, different background, but a lot of times people do work together, and it does work. About people working together and doing certain things.
So true.
So a lot of times, if you're able to teach them the right way, it doesn't matter which religion. Yeah, we say no matter what religion may be.
It's first and
First
foremost.
and foremost of your life, in the direction you may go.
You may go away.
Out to God. Or whoever you believe in, there's no you there. There's no. Am I saying it right?
Yeah, there's no you, there's no being.
No being. Right. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. But at the same time, you got, like I said, at the same time, you kind of like, in order for us all to get along first, we all got to respect each other first. Even if you're not religious, we gotta respect each other first, and that's the hardest thing in the world to do, especially amongst us.
Yes.
And I use the term us as in black. Us, we disrespect each other more than anything. So we need to learn to respect one another first, and then we can start sitting down and breaking bread with everybody else. Now, it's one of those things where your spirituality is your spirituality, but can I like you as a person?
Right.
I don't see your God. I don't know who your God is. You don't know who my God is. Your spirituality is your spirituality. Can I like you as a person first?
Exactly.
And I hate people who sorry to say it this way, and I know hate is very strong, but I hate Bible toters who want to throw the Bible up. And the crazy part about it is they're not toting the right words. And they're not toting all the right things. And they're not even understanding the stuff that they're reading. And I said this on quite a few of our old shows. If you're not reading the Bible from that was before 1635, you're missing a lot of stuff out of the Bible.
So true.
So you really need to know you first.
So true. And he stated that God is simple.
Mm-hmm.
Man-made, the creator complex.
Sure did. Sure did. We made it all crazy for no reason.
Exactly.
And Lovely said, exactly is the. Did I say it?
Disrespect.
Exactly
She
is
said
the-
exactly is the disrespect nowadays.
Of yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Yeah, that's
So
true.
blunt and real.
For real. Yeah, that's true. And my niece says spirituality and religion
Don't
don't
necessarily,
necessarily
go
hand in hand. That is true.
That's true.
That's 100% true.
Yes, exactly.
Spirituality and religion does not go 100% hand in hand. It doesn't. It never have. It always been a conflict between that.
Exactly. We did a show about that. Remember that?
Definitely.
did a show about what's the difference between spirituality and Christianity. You should have been here for that show. That was hot. That was a hot show. Yeah, that was a
So
good show.
yes, definitely.
So we're gonna talk about that again soon too. But you guys, we are gonna turn it out tonight.
Oh wow!
And
I didn't know what time
yeah,
was
me
on.
either. Yeah,
We had a great
Time is-
conversation.
yes,
tonight.
that means it's powerful, right? And we're reaching people. That's what we're after. You guys, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who tuned in.
Definitely.
You guys are awesome, and thank you, Courtney. And you guys are amazing. And next week we're gonna do something out the ordinary. I'm gonna let my co-host tell you what that is.
Okay, we have a lot of entertainers and producers and writers and directors and stuff that watches our show. So I'm inviting one of the directors that I deal with. I'm trying to see if he can come on to the show and and enlighten us on some of the projects and some things and how to get some projects and things off the ground. Anything that and if anyone that has that gift as well, definitely want to tune in and get their input in. Definitely make sure they call in and share that show. It's going to be powerful because it's going to be in our neck of the woods, in the entertainment industry where we are.
Yes.
So definitely do that.
Yes, please do not hesitate to tune in next week. It's going to be an amazing show. And, and share that as well. I mean, we're going to have some upcoming amazing topics coming up. Yeah. So please look forward to that. We will keep you afloat on everything that's coming up. Just be excited and be excited with us, So you guys continue to be safe, and we will see you guys next week. Peace.
I'm up against the fight of my life. I'm so afraid to sleep at night. You won't get away. It's time for me to let it